The following podcast is a Dear Media production.
Y'all have heard me talk about this brand before, but I'm so excited they're sponsoring the podcast. Shout out to my favorite place to borrow designer bags, Vivel. Vivel is the first of its kind luxury accessories members-only club, providing members access to borrow designer handbags, jewelry, watches, and diamonds. I seriously love borrowing bags from them, especially for special occasions like vacations where you might want a certain bag just for the trip, but it's not really realistic for your closet long term. Here's the way it works. Members can treat the Vivel closet like their own and borrow anything within their tier. Plus, Vivel has no return dates. As a member, you can swap items once per month or keep items for as long as they'd like. Memberships start at $45 a month. The most popular is the classic tier for $119 a month. There's no better time to sign up, as June is filled with the biggest drops ever, with inventory from incredible brands like Hermes, Fendi, Saint Laurent, Dior, and more. And right now, you can use my code Dani to get 30% off your first month of membership. Go to www.vivrel.com and apply for a membership today using the code Dani for 30% off 1 month. The code will also allow you to skip the Vivrel waitlist. That's VIVRELLE.com. Use code Dani for 30% off 1 month of membership. Hello, and welcome back to your favorite podcast, De-Influenced.
Just a solo episode.
A solo episode with just you?
No, just you and I.
Oh, just
we've been doing a lot of guests.
We have. We've had
stockpile of guests we have coming.
Why don't you go over some of the guests that we've had?
Well, we're spacing them out because the internet might freak out.
It's a lot of intense guests.
Intense, yeah. Well, not really. I mean, mine were not intense. They could have been intense, but they were not intense.
Yeah. Well, say who you had on.
I had some of the financiers behind The House of David, the new Netflix show or Amazon Prime show.
Financiers, so they just they donate to support the show.
Yeah, and they were producers.
Okay.
And then I had a billionaire on named Tim Dunn.
What are billionaires like?
Babe, he flew Southwest here. It was the most confusing thing ever.
Yeah, but he's just so down to earth. That's we've talked about visiting him.
He was wearing New Balances.
Our Gen Z producer says she and him had the same sneakers, the New Balance sneakers.
And he has driven the same truck since 2013. And he flew Southwest here. I made a joke. I said, would you fly Southwest here? And he was like, yeah, I actually did. And I was like, why?
Well, let's also be clear. He lives in Midland. What else? Southwest is known for flying Texas direct. It's it would take longer to what other?
But Dani, he made $12 billion.
So you're saying take your plane.
That's like 50 cents.
Yeah.
To him, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy business.
Wow, that is crazy.
He was a sweet baby. And then we had Alex Clark.
Mm-hmm.
How'd your people respond when you said that you had Alex Clark on?
They love her.
Yeah, she's beloved.
I mean,
except for by Big Pharma.
Well, health is bipartisan.
She is coming after them.
Yeah, health is bipartisan, but not when it comes to Big Pharma. That's totally correct.
Yeah. But she was fun.
Yeah, she's a hoot. I really want to set her up with someone. My only issue is I know no single men.
No. I've got one.
Yeah, we do have one. We do have one.
Friend.
Yeah, that could work. That could work.
So it could honestly work for a lot of different reasons.
Well, why?
Well, just based on her criteria.
Yeah, she was saying, I like someone funny.
Yeah.
I like someone
musical theater.
Outgoing, confident.
Yes. But also is not going to be intimidated by her career.
Yes. And supports her career. And I was like, wait, this kind of is the perfect person. I mean, I've only met him once or twice. It's one of Jordan's friends.
Yeah. So I think it's a good fit.
We'll see. Have you ever set someone up and then they ended up getting married? Were you a good wingman?
I think no and no, to be honest.
So did you never helped one of your friends get a date?
No.
Wow.
I know. It's kind of weird now that I think about it.
That's kind of sad.
Well, it's not because I was like, I'm not going to help you. It's because
you were just like, I don't think I can help
like,
you.
It's like I was not around at the time of people getting set up with each other.
Well, where were they? Where were you?
I don't know. Like when I think back to.
Did you ever go out with the guys to meet some girls?
No, I like can't remember back to like any of these times. Like we would always have, maybe it's because in high school and college, I was part of like
the Christian community,
the Christian culture.
Oh.
And so like you never like went out to meet girls. It's like you would just do big group hangs.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I
like,
dabbled in that a little bit.
And then people would just kind of like naturally pair off from that.
Yeah.
So like if I was I guess I was a Christian wingman in the sense that when they came home and they were like, man, I just hung out with Veronica.
I just met my wife.
That's my wife. Like, you know, I would be encouraging, I suppose.
Yeah,
but,
yeah. Okay. That's
man,
sweet.
there's like a whole fascinating discussion around Christian wingman.
Christian wingmen?
Yeah, wingmen.
Why?
It's just like, what does that even look like?
You just go up to, like, okay, so I was at the concert with the ACMs with Shauna, and some guy that worked the concert took us to the bathroom, and I was like, hey, are you single? Like my friend is.
That's right.
You know, and then he's like, no, I have a girlfriend. I'm like, okay, well, you know, if he would have been single, I've been like, you should meet my friend. Y'all should exchange numbers. And then I would force him to exchange numbers. And whether he calls her or not, that's up to him. But like, I made it happen for her.
Wow.
Yeah, I used to do that all the time.
Really?
Because here's the thing, it's not scary because you're not putting yourself out there.
True.
You're like, I'm trying to help you and you. Like, I'm just the messenger.
I'm just value add.
I'm just a
value add for both.
Exactly. And so I used to do that all the time because it's not like I'm like, hey, like, I'm like, hey, for girls, it's so easy because you're like, hey, my friend thinks you're cute.
Yeah, totally.
You know? Or same with guys. You could go up to a girl and be like, hey, my friend thinks you're cute.
Who was it that was talking to us?
But then you kind of don't have balls.
It was Tim. He was saying that the number one thing that men fear the most is
rejection.
Is female rejection. And he's not wrong.
I could see that.
No, it's so true. Even from our wives, we fear it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, no, it's like, I don't remember the context why he said this, to be honest, but he was deeply right about it.
Yeah. That makes sense.
So I think it's harder for guys, is what I'm saying, to go up to girls and be like, hey, my guy over here.
No, it's so easy for a guy because you're not being rejected. It's not personal.
True.
But it's hard. But like it shows more balls and like class whenever you do it yourself. Like, hey, I think you're cute.
True.
So if you're like,
yeah, you're right. Guys wouldn't do that where it's like, hey, go tell her.
Yeah, we used to do that all the time.
No, guys don't do that.
No, guys used to do that all the time.
Really?
Yeah, back in like college.
Huh.
Hey, my friend thinks you're cute. And then the girl's like, oh, yeah, that's what. Guys, if you know a single person, and you got to have their back. It is on you that they get married and that they find their love.
Hot take.
You got to take care of your friends and help your friends get out there. And when you see two single people in a room, you get them together. Even if they don't end up working out, they can be friends and then introduce their friends. Like, we got to just get the conversation going. And if you have a single friend, that is your responsibility.
We've got to turn around. We've got to turn around the birth rate.
Yeah, we got to turn around the birth rate. And
preferably in wedlock.
Yeah, and just help your single friends out.
Yes.
You know?
For sure.
And like I said, it might not work out, but then at least all those single people can just get together and then just all date each other, you know?
Totally.
So anyway, that's my little rant for the day. I'm a sleepy girl today. I'm a very sleepy girl.
Same.
Why are we sleepy? Not because of that reason.
Because we stayed up late playing Catan.
No.
Oh.
Are you kidding me? You just got a huge gift this morning?
Oh, I know, but I slept in.
No, but tell them about the gift I got you.
Oh, so Dani, little logistics extraordinaire over here.
Was not easy.
Got a surprise golf cart delivery for me for Father's Day.
Yeah. We got
with the baby blue seats I've been asking for.
You were asking for baby blue?
No, I'm just kidding.
They're not baby blue. They're turquoise.
Oh.
You don't like them?
No, I love them.
You don't like them, don't you?
No, I love them. You know, I love them. I love them so much.
You know what? What were you going to
say? I was going to say now we have two golf carts. And so it's like the black and beige one I can drive. And then it's like the white and baby blue one you can drive.
No, the blue is cool.
Oh, I know. I'm saying that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Blue is not
the blue
girly.
is so cool. I agree.
You think it's girly?
No, I agree. Stratton tried to tell me it was girly, and I said no, Stratton.
Wait, Stratton said it was girly?
Yeah, and I had to say, Stratton, I love this golf cart.
Wait, are you serious?
No, yes, I'm dead serious. I love this golf cart.
It's not girly. It's blue.
I know. Blue's my favorite color.
It's a cool golf cart.
Dani, I so agree with you.
They
I'm so
had
grateful.
brown and black available, but we already have a brown and black one.
I totally agree. I'm so glad you didn't get brown and black. I love it. I love it so much.
I don't like you right now.
What do you mean?
I know that you're lying.
I'm not lying. I love it.
You think it's girly?
No, I don't think it's girly at all.
No, I do think that you think that it's girly.
Dani, that is the most masculine baby blue golf cart I've ever seen in my life.
Anyway, it is a pretty bad golf cart. It has a digital screen, a backup camera. I did a lot of like research on golf carts. So this one is kind of like the indie brand that is like, it's like you have all like the big like Toyotas and but this is like the cool and upcoming one that's like up and coming one that it's a smaller business, but they're extremely luxury.
Where some guy drove it, Yuri was his name?
Yes, Yuri. How'd you know?
Well, you told me. You said you were trying to get him in the gate, and you were like, some Yuri like Russian guy was trying to come into our neighborhood.
Yeah, he's named after like some like Russian oligarch. Like it's.
He told you that?
No, I Googled his name because I was a little sketched out. I was like, I just want to make sure this guy's in the clear. But no, so we got it delivered like from California. We use Sky Performance golf carts. If y'all are in the market for a golf cart right now, they're having an anniversary sale, #1, and they're like $5,000 off. But they had the most amazing customer support ever. Like these people, you would have thought that they were like, it was like they were delivering a golf cart to their own father. Like it was amazing. And so,
is this a dealership?
Yeah, kind of.
Or is it the brand?
Oh, that's a brand. I'm sorry. It's a
brand.
The
brand. Okay.
Yeah, it's a brand. And so I was communicating with them for the past, honestly, like 36, 24 or 48 hours, trying to get this golf cart delivered. But since they drove it from California, they used like a third party or whatever to get it delivered. Yeah. And it was just like so crazy because we were supposed to go home to be home for work on Monday, but it was like going to be delivered at like 6 p.m. on Monday. So like I had to convince Jordan to stay another day, even though we had work.
Yeah.
But like that wasn't really that hard. I was like, you want to stay another day? He's like, yeah, okay. But typically I like to get back to and like get settled. And so then they were so sweet. Whenever we were considering that, I didn't even tell you this, Sky Performance was like, oh, well, if it's going to be too hard, we can reroute the driver and just have him drop it off in Dallas. And then we'll have somebody the next time they go out there, ship it back to the lake. And I was like, that is so sweet. Like, no, it's okay. Like we'll just, cause then we would have to bring it here and park it here and then get another person, like a truck to come. Yeah. I was like, thanks for the offer, but no, we're good. I was like, we'll just make sure that we can stay. And then I had like your parents, I wanted your parents to stay just in case that you wanted to leave. You could drive back with them and I could stay till it was delivered.
Yeah.
And like, there was
that would
like
have been a harder sell.
I know.
What? Yeah.
I was going to be like, no, I really want, like, I didn't get any rest. I want to sleep well. You go back with your parents and like, I'll stay with the kids out here or something. But anyway, so, so then we found out it was going to be delivered at 4 a.m. And then I was like, Jenny, I'm here at your service. I will put my phone on loud and I will be up at 4 a.m. to receive the golf cart because you have to sign for it, obviously. And then, so he got here at 4 a.m. and he was really sweet and he waited till 7.
That's so sweet.
Yeah. So
I do want to say my favorite Christmas ever was the Christmas that I woke up and there was a golf cart in my backyard and you recreated that moment for me today. And it was the sweetest Father's Day gift ever.
Aww.
And I'm so impressed that you pulled it off.
I know.
I'm like impressed.
I know. I know all the people that work at Long Cove now for sure.
Oh my gosh, I'm so impressed.
Well, Mama did good. And then not only that, but I got you a new pair of cowboy boots from Tecovas.
My first pair of cowboy boots.
He tried them on this morning. He was like, I really want a pointy toe. And I was like, No, you don't. Trust me. Like these have like a little point, but he wanted like a sharp point.
Yeah, like a sharp point.
And I was like, no, you don't.
Yeah, there's a whole culture around cowboy boots that I'm learning.
So the square toe is like you actually are like country. Like you live in the country. Like you are like a farmer. Like you were raised in the country. No, babe. You're wearing like Abercrombie. And Biore.
Well, but you got me a square toe.
You lived in a skyrise whenever I met you.
You got me a square toe.
No, babe. Yours is like, there's like a square toe, a round, and then a point.
Oh, okay. I got the round.
Yes. They're more like an oval round, like kind of like a roper style. And so so those are like, yeah, like, you know, I'm from Texas, but like I live in a skyrise type of vibe.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I'm really excited. I can feel myself feeling quite odd the first time I wear them out.
If all guys wear cowboy boots, it's
no,
really not
I know.
that.
You just gotta mentally own it, I think.
Yeah.
And for me, I'm just gonna have to work on mentally owning it.
Y'all know I love decorating our home and office spaces, so I'm so excited to tell you about this next ad. And latest era of my life, my goals are more centered around things like home projects, and this is where Wayfair comes in. Whether it's sprucing up our podcast studio, adding functional furniture to Summit's nursery, or finding new outdoor furniture in time for summer, Wayfair is a game changer for these projects. I actually got Stella's bed from Wayfair. Wayfair's huge selection of items makes it easy to find exactly what's right for you. I mean, seriously, there's something for every style and every home, no matter your space or budget. Wayfair makes it easy to tackle your summer home projects with endless inspiration. Whether you need a light refresh or an organizational overhaul, Wayfair's got you covered. Plus, they have free and easy delivery, even on the big stuff. They'll even help you set it up. For all your home improvement and must-haves, from patio sets to light fixtures to faucets to hardware, all in one convenient place, it truly makes your summertime renovation projects a breeze. Shop a huge selection of outdoor furniture online. This summer, get outside with Wayfair. Head to wayfair.com right now. That's WAYFAIR.com. Wayfair. Every style, every home.
Summer is upon us, which means feeding our kids good, healthy food and keeping our pantry stocked with options is a top priority. A company we've loved for a long time that has made our lives 10 times easier when getting the kitchen ready for a healthy, snack-filled summer is Thrive Market. If you've been listening to the podcast or follow me on Instagram, you know how much we love Thrive Market. Thrive Market helps us make sure we are eating the best we can without the stress and hassle of going to the grocery store. And with 3 kids, this is a major win for us. Plus, it's been a lifesaver for stocking the lake house. From nut-free snacks to high-protein bars and snack packs for lunch boxes, Thrive Market has you and your kids covered as you get back into the summertime swing of things. They have everything from Smart Sweets candy to Annie's Cheddar Bunnies, Chomp Sticks, and so much more. You can even get non-toxic cleaning products. I love that Thrive Market only allows trusted, top-quality ingredients while restricting more than 1,000 harmful ingredients like artificial flavors, high fructose corn syrup, and more. They make it easy for me to get the right nutrition for our kids with the click of a button. Plus, you can use the Buy It Again feature and on-site filters to save time and easily get lunchbox staples and afternoon snacks delivered to your door. Not only do I save time shopping as a Thrive Market member, I also save money on every single grocery order. On average, I save over 30% each time. They even have a price match guarantee and a deals page that changes weekly. It's truly a one-stop shop for all my grocery needs. Skip the junk food without overspending. Head over to thrivemarket.com/Dani to get 30% off your first order and a free $60 gift. That's thrivemarket.com/Dani. thrivemarket.com/Dani.
You guys know we've talked a lot about building our business, Divvy. But today we're pulling back the curtain to tell you exactly how we're able to run and scale the business. Cue, drum roll please, Jordan.
It's Shopify. Shopify has given us all the tools we need to transform the idea with Divvy into a reality. From designing a website to selling across social media to scaling Divvy into a global business. This actually reminds me of when we first started. What got you inspired to dive in?
You know this. I've always been an entrepreneur at heart. My mom used to drive me to San Antonio. We would sell keychains literally on the side of the road. But yeah, so I think it really stems from that. And then when I started running my own blog, when the idea came about Divvy, I knew I wanted to build a business that would work well for the way that I interact with my community. With Shopify's integrations, I can sell directly on social, right where my community is. I always wanted to build something that felt authentic to me. The moment I decided to take the leap and launch my own business was so empowering, and I was like, okay, I'm ready to make this happen.
I remember when we were first getting started, Shopify made it so easy to get set up and get running without needing a full staff right away to figure out how we were going to ship our products across the world and build a nice and everything green website. It's like having a little magic wand at your fingertips. You can set up your online store or even make a storefront and start selling products in no time. Honestly, even talking about this makes me tempted to spin up a toilet plunger business and launch it like tomorrow. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know whether to say, please don't, or just give the people what they want. Regardless, Shopify has honestly been a total game changer for us. We have our hands pretty full with 3 kids and a rapidly growing business, but we've never had to worry about Shopify. It's like the backbone to our business, giving us the ease to start and the flexibility to grow.
And we can manage the business from anywhere,
So nice.
even here at the lake house, which works so well for our lifestyle.
Right? It's actually so great. So if you're ready to build your own empire, whether it's merch, a passion project you've been sitting on, or even a summer side hustle, get on shopify.com/Dani and make it happen. Justin is also off his rocker. He's not well. And he just posted like these screenshots last night of like a fight that he got in with his friend. And it was like, he was so mean to his friend.
Oh, it was like video?
No, like screenshots. I'll read you the text. Okay, this is a text conversation between Justin and a friend. And Justin feels like it's necessary to post these. Okay. And like, I don't know, like, I'm sorry. He just does not look well. He posts like 6 or 7 times a day. He said, I will never suppress my emotions for someone. Conflict is a part of a relationship. If you don't like my anger, you don't like me. My anger is a response to the pain I've been through. Asking a traumatized person not to be traumatized is simply mean. Okay. So that I was like, oh, fair. I was like, I see you.
Yeah.
Kind of going. And then the person replied, his friend replied, says, I'm not used to someone lashing out at me. It's not that I don't see and feel your anger. And then Justin goes, ouch, this friendship is officially over. I will never accept a man calling my anger lashing out. I enjoyed our short-lived relationship. I wasn't kidding when I told you I didn't need you as a friend. I have good friends who will respect these boundaries. I thought you were a pussy, which is why I always kept my distance, but I was willing to give you the benefit of the doubt. This confirms you were the pussy I always thought you were. Middle finger. Please leave me alone now. And then the friend goes, I'm a pussy? Sorry, I hate saying that word. It's disgusting.
I've never heard you say that
I
word.
know. I've never said it. And then he goes, blocking you now.
So he posted that on his feed.
Yeah. And then I will say.
Who is the friend?
Nobody knows. But it's just like so weird. It's like, why?
I mean, is there at least one theory out there that he's struggling with drugs?
I mean,
it's not given sober-minded decision.
I'll tell you the video that I hated that like kind of, trust me, like all of this, I'm like, ugh, I get it. People like lose it. And it's like, I'm like been there, you know, but the one that got me was when he was like smoking a joint while he's like holding his kid and like his kid's like laying on the sofa next to him and his baby's like probably a year or 2 old. And like, I was like, that's not cool.
Yeah, that's.
And like the smoke is like, and I don't know.
Is he trying to rage bait though? Like maybe this is all.
I think he just like, literally doesn't care. Like does not give an F.
Man, it's so hard because Haley seems so classy.
I know. It's really confusing. And I'm going to be honest. They seem like they're doing great. But if he continues to go down this path when he's only like 31, 30 years old. No, he's probably not even 30.
How could they be doing great if he's so unwell?
Well, he keeps posting like he posted a picture of like a dolphin jumping out of the water yesterday. And he said like me when Haley Bieber gets home. So like, I don't know. He just is like, they're still being flirty. They post like flirty things together still. But I just feel like at such a young age, if this is the direction you're heading, like typically it just gets worse and worse and worse until you crash and burn. And like, I feel like Haley's on the up and up. And I think that she will get to a breaking point with him and be like, I'm over here working so hard and like doing all these amazing things. And like, you're not keeping up.
Yeah.
But you know, who knows? Nobody really knows. Like we're not, but I will say it's like,
well, we're rooting for him.
Yeah, we always loved us some Biebs.
I went and saw both of his movies in theaters. They were good.
They were good.
He was the best. But maybe that's what he's chasing is the old him.
No, I think that what Justin Bieber needs to do is he just needs to get out of Hollywood.
Yeah, why is he still there? Yeah, just leave.
Probably because of Haley. She's doing her thing out in Hollywood. But like they're in LA in the heart of it. And like I just can see them. Honestly, it'd be so sick as if they moved to Nashville.
Yeah.
Like out in the country and like did their thing. Yeah, so it's kind of a bummer, but well, something else happened.
Yeah, on a not bummer.
Yeah.
4th time running, Forbes top creator Dani Austin.
Thank you.
Number 13?
14? 13?
14.
Oh, 13? Lucky number 13, baby. I think. I don't know, actually. Let me see.
I think you were in the...
Oh, number 14. I was right.
You were in the 20s last year? So I think you're moving on up.
Oh my God. See, this is like, I got to just keep upping myself. What am I going to do next year?
She's higher than Logan Paul. Just so we all know.
Yeah.
Just have to
That's a big deal.
And Alex Earl.
Oh, well, Alex Earl is too busy partying. No, but Alex Earl is going to come up with something.
That means in the past 3 weeks, you've made the EY Entrepreneur of the Year. You were nominated as Beauty Matters Entrepreneur of the Year.
Yep.
And then you made the Forbes Top Creator list. And what's crazy
is I've napped every day.
Is you've napped every day. I mean, one can make an argument.
Dani, what's your secret to success? I'm like, naps.
Naps. I mean, you kind of did it straight from your bedside. It's crazy.
Yeah, I feel like I always had this mentality when I was like in high school. I was like, I'm going to hustle so hard in my 20s that like in my 30s and 40s, I can chill a little bit. And so I'm just so thankful that I did that. Because like, I don't want to be doing that pace. And I feel like because I went that pace for like so early, like I really started hustling when I was like 19. I'm so happy that I did that so that it set me up to be here now where I can nap.
Totally.
You know what I mean? Like thank you to my college roommate for introducing me to Adderall at such a young age.
Yeah.
Which it also contributed to the horrible depression in college. So I don't advise people take it. But
yeah, don't do drugs.
Yeah, don't do drugs. Actually, a doctor did prescribe it to me, but like,
yeah, but
definitely should not have been on that.
Doctors be popping.
Yeah.
Giving that out.
Yeah, no. That was those were my college years. Horrible time. But yeah, like I'm so happy that we are not in that phase anymore.
Yeah.
But everybody sometimes has to go through it. And so when I see people like hustling so hard and just like, on the hamster wheel that we were on, or I was on, I feel for them. And I'm just like, God, it's okay that you're on there, but I pray one day you can get off.
Yeah. So, do you ever miss the old pace?
Never.
Yeah, because we've had a couple busy days, and sometimes I wonder. I'm like,
You're like, what is she doing now?
No. That's not what I'm wondering. I'm wondering.
I'll tell you what I did today. I cleaned out my closet again, and I sell all my clothes to this consignment store down the road, and they give me cash, and so I just always I'm like loaded with cash. Like I'll be walking around, I have $1,000 in my pocket, guys. I'm just telling you, it's like the best feeling
your
ever.
Your audience is like Rob, Dani, Austin at North Park Mall.
I'm like, honestly, I don't even care. I don't even like want the cash. Like a lot of places don't even take cash. I just love it. It's like so fun. So I just get rid of stuff in my closet.
Yeah.
What were you saying?
Well, I was asking you, like, do you ever feel a siren call back to that pace ever?
No, I would say the one siren call I feel that I want to like do again is I really sometimes miss like my community events, like my community things I used to put together to meet people. I would say that's one thing that I like. The other day I was like, I woke up, I was like, I texted out Jenny, Jenny, we need to do a community event. We need to love on people. We need to get people together. And I deleted it before I sent it. Cause I was like, you're on a high right now. You need to calm down. I was like, so then I deleted it and I was like, is this really healthy right now? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit on it and just kind of think about it. Just kind of melt on it.
I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
You're pausing. Yeah, I mean, sometimes like I feel the drag back into that siren call too. You know, like
For me?
No, not from you. Like sometimes I'm like, oh, like should we turn the dial again? And then I do the same thing. I pause.
You know what I've been loving doing?
What?
You're gonna just laugh. I love doing trades right now. Like brand deal trades, like where I don't get paid and I just get like a free thing. Like I'm like Jenny, I really want this lip gloss. Can we do a trade? It's like so fun. And like, because I never used to do trades. Like I was like anti-trade. But now I'm like, wait, Jenny, like I really want like a new chair. Like, can you reach out to this brand? Can we get this new chair? And the chair will be like $300. But I'm like, can we trade? I'm like, I'll do a story set and like a reel and like all this stuff.
They're like, is this girl serious? They're like, this is very unequitable. But like, okay, yeah. We'll do the trade, Dani.
Because I just like, I like doing, they're fun for me right now. You know, you just go through phases.
Yeah.
I'm a trading girl. If any brands want to trade with me, let me know. Reach out.
It's like your inbox is like,
No, actually. I have to be careful with sometimes like small businesses because not like I would say like 95% are like great, but like sometimes if it's a trade, then like I'm like, oh my gosh, I got bogged down with like life and like blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And like small businesses, whenever they come after you, are vicious. So typically when it comes to like a small business, like I just like to pay for it.
So
Sorry.
Question. What do you make of you being so healthy now off the hamster wheel and still making the Forbes top creator list? Like, what does it all mean? You know? Like,
well, I mean,
it's like, ooh, what does it mean?
No, I get what you're getting at, but like, let's not forget, like we hustled along. We wouldn't be on the fort. Like we wouldn't be in the running or be considered if it weren't for that
hustle decade.
Yeah.
Yes, I know for sure. I agree with that.
Yeah. So it's almost like, I just feel like it's like a tenured professor. It's like they worked really hard to get there. They're tenured. So they're automatically like.
That's a good answer.
Yeah.
That's a great answer. Yeah. That's a really cool way of looking at it.
Well, and I think Forbes is so great because they're like respectful to their creators and they want to see us grow within our lanes.
Yeah.
And so they've continued to support me. And I've continued to, there are some people that made the list like 1 year and then you don't ever hear from them again. But I think Forbes sees my effort and they see that I'm trying to evolve and I'm trying to be smart with my content and to, you know, whatever it is. And so they continue to believe in me and I appreciate that.
No, I love it.
I love you, Forbes. I love you, Steve Bertoni.
Bertoni.
Is that how you say his name?
I think so.
Yeah. Nice guy.
Nice guy.
Thank you, Memo.
Memo.
I love him too. He's nice. And thank you, Influential.
Yeah. Yeah. What else?
Well, do you want to talk about some of the other people that made the Forbes list?
Yeah.
Let's do like the top 5. I'll bring it up.
I thought they typically released in the fall.
Oh my gosh, that's another thing. It's like, okay, first of all, I keep getting all these people who are like, wow, shows you what you can do when you pay for your slot or whatever. I was like, dude, they're saying that again? People cannot pay for their slot, number one. And people are like, yeah, sure, you didn't know that you were being, I was like, yes, we always know that we're considered because they reach out for our financials and our credentials. You have to like confirm that you have to like send them a lot of paperwork. And so I knew we were being considered, but that doesn't mean that you make it. You find out that you made it the day that it comes out. And no one pays for their slot, just so you know. Gosh,
yeah.
I'm so happy to shut down those rumors.
Are those rumors happening again? They happened last year.
No, I mean, it's just in my DMs. I don't know. I don't really care.
This episode of De-Influence is brought to you by Huggies Little Snugglers. Huggies is the only leading brand with an all-around blowout protection for sizes 1 and 2. All my parents out there know that there is nothing worse than a blowout. With 3 kids and a busy day-to-day life, especially with how much time we've been spending outside at the lake, we need a diaper we can rely on. This is where Huggies comes in. They're a brand that you can trust to handle any baby blowout. You shouldn't have to live your life worrying about how you'll deal with the next inevitable blowout. Ease your blowout anxiety by switching to Huggies Little Snugglers. Huggies Little Snugglers are up to 100% leak-proof with blowout protection in the front and the back on sizes 1 and 2, so you can feel confident relying on them for your little ones. Plus, Huggies knows baby skin is super sensitive and prioritizes your baby's skin health, aiming to keep them clean and safe. Huggies Little Snugglers, now with blowout protection in every direction, sizes 1 and 2. Huggies, we got you, baby.
Y'all know we are on a serious health and wellness journey in our house. We're getting rid of the toxic products and welcoming ones that support a more holistic lifestyle so our family can grow and thrive. This doesn't just stop at the cleaning products or with what's in our fridge. We're making changes all the way down to what we wear. This is where cotton comes in. Cotton is a natural fiber that comes from the earth. It feels good on your skin by being gentle. It allows your skin to breathe, which makes it a great option for us in the Texas summer heat, which is already upon us all. It's also hyperallergenic, which makes me feel good as a mom knowing I'm putting the best fabric I could possibly choose on my kiddos and their sensitive skin. It's not just for summer though. We wear cotton every day because it's the comfiest, most natural fabric that you can get in so many different styles like denim, corduroy, and flannel. Cotton is versatile, so you can wear it in any season, style, or occasion. Plus, it's long-lasting. Cotton is durable, it's easy to wash and care for, keeps its shape, and doesn't pill. Cotton is the fabric of our lives, and make sure you're checking tags to ensure it's the fabric of your life too. Learn more at thefabricofourlives.com.
We're a family of 5 now, and it's more important than ever to make sure our kids are getting the vitamins they need to stay healthy. One of my favorite kids brands is Hiya, the pediatrician-approved superpowered chewable vitamin. The founders are dads who were shocked to learn what ingredients were in most children's vitamins. They spent 3 years curating top pediatricians, nutritionists, scientists, and parents to formulate a super-powered chewable made with the 15 essential vitamins and minerals, while also including a blend of 12 fruits and veggies. The result is Hiya, a daily children's vitamin that's supercharged to help fill in the gaps and always with 0 added sugar and 0 gummy junk, so you can be confident your kids are getting the full body nourishment they need to grow into healthy adults. They now offer a Kids Daily Multivitamin, a Kids Daily Probiotic, and a Kids Bedtime Essential Vitamin. My fellow parents know getting your kids to eat their greens can be the biggest struggle. This is why I love Hiya's Kids Daily Greens Plus Superfoods, a chocolate-flavored greens powder designed specifically for kids, packed with 55 plus whole food ingredients to support brain power, development, and digestion. Just scoop, shake, and sip with milk or any non-dairy beverage for a delicious and nutritious boost your kids will actually enjoy. I'm also a sucker for good packaging, and Hiya's branding is always unique and fun for kiddos. You get these cool bottles plus stickers with your first order, and then they send you eco-friendly refills every single month. We've worked out a special deal with Hiya for their best-selling children's vitamin. Receive 50% off your first order. To claim this deal, you must go to hiyahealth.com/Dani Austin. This deal is not available on their regular website. Go to hiyahealth.com/Dani Austin and get your kids the full body nourishment they need to grow into healthy adults.
You guys, I'm so excited to tell you about this next brand. Y'all know I'm always on the look for new snacks and drinks that the kids and I can enjoy. Well, Simply Pop is our new go-to prebiotic soda. Simply Pop is for the fruit juice lovers with 6 grams of prebiotics to support gut health, zinc and vitamin C to support immune health, and no added sugar. It makes this drinkable treat an automatic favorite in our house. I personally love their citrus punch flavor. Simply Pop is a soda that I can feel good about my family drinking. It's refreshing, naturally flavored with juice, and non-GMO, which is a huge win in my book. Plus, it's the perfect poolside beverage. Our fridge will be stocked with all their fruity flavors because we can't get enough. For flavor that pops, D-Influence chooses Simply Pop. Go to cokeurl.com, that's COKEURL.com/simplypop to find out where you can try it. Number 1, we have Mr. Beast. Earnings 85 million, total followers 634 million.
That's crazy.
Literally insane.
That is crazy.
So I was listening to an interview with Mr. Beast and Theo Von, and he was talking about how he, every time he goes to a fast food restaurant, he begs the person like at the window to not tell anybody that he's in the drive-thru. And typically they will deny his request and take pictures of him and his car. And every time he has to sell his car and get a new one because people start chasing him, following him.
What?
Yeah. He said it's like gotten to the point where it is like hard for him. He like can't go anywhere. And I believe that because he's like a different level of fame than like a traditional celebrity.
No, he's like more famous than like Brad Pitt in his peak.
For sure.
Because it's a different relationship.
Yeah, it's like we know him and like we love him and we followed him for years. And then, this interview was so interesting because the thing with Mr. Beast is he gives away all this money and he's like extremely charitable, but he is so real in his interviews. People are like, or Theo's like, what drives you? Like, why do you do what you do? And he's like, well, I just like outdoing my last video and I like creating like successful things. And he's like, yeah, but like, why give away all this money? He's like, I'm not going to like sugarcoat it. He's like, I just noticed when I give away money, the videos do better. And he's like,
dang.
And Theo's like, okay. And Theo's like trying to pull some heart out. And he's like, yeah, the videos just do better whenever I help people. So I just kept doing those videos. And then he talks about how his like, I guess he's coming out with, or his show already has aired. I don't know.
Yeah.
But they set the record with like the most cameras on one set ever. I think they had like 2,000 videos rolling because every contestant had their own video. And I think they were giving away, how much was he giving away on his show? I mean, millions of dollars. And Mr. Beast talks about, he's like, all these reality shows make so much money and they like the guests only went like $250,000. With taxes, that's like nothing. He's like, I don't know why reality shows aren't like upping the ante for, their prizes because they can afford to give away like a lot more.
Yeah.
Let's see, what else did he talk about? I think he's just like a really smart guy.
Yeah.
He's just smart and smart with not a lot of heart.
So like he's like known for that, like not a lot of heart.
It's just like, I think Theo was like really trying to get it, like, because it's like, it's hard to say he doesn't have a lot of heart when he's given away millions of dollars.
Yeah.
But it just seemed like the response that he gave was like, dude, it just does better. And I just know what is going to perform online and what's not.
Well, he also did that interview with Diary of a CEO or whatever.
Yeah, that guy's on here too.
And he might be in his zombie stage where he's like so on the hamster wheel and has no idea how to get off. And so he's just kind of like numb to like everything he's doing.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that kind of state where it's like, I'm running through the motions. I know it's killing it. I know I'm the best, but like,
why am I doing what I do?
He's probably like lost connection with like, he's probably lost himself in this Mr. Beast character too.
Yeah, for sure.
So maybe it like started where he like genuinely wanted to like help people, but it's now so formulaic to him that he's lost it.
What I also thought was funny was he was like, how'd you come up with the name Mr. Beast? And, Mr. Beast was making videos for like, I think like 7, 8, 9 years before anyone watched them.
Right.
And he said that he was like playing like a video game or something and he couldn't think of a name. So he used like, you can like click to just do like a random generator name. And it came up with the name Mr. Beast. Like that was how it came out.
I did that too.
What was your name?
Noob Stabber.
Cool. The next number 2 on the list
My friend's was Plant Shark.
That's disgusting, babe.
Plant Shark?
Oh, I thought you said shart.
No, plant shark.
I thought you said plant shark.
No.
Plant
shark.
Literally disgusting.
Which is so funny.
Plant shark. That's funny. Okay, number 2 is Darman. He earned 56 million. He has 137 million videos. So he's the producer of these YouTube shows where they basically go like all Hollywood style on these videos. And they have like billions of views though. And he does like scripted video creator content. But he earns annually the top scripted video creators in digital annually earns 10 figures from YouTube AdSense. And then he has his studio. His studio has extensive brand partnerships, including Meta and Google.
Let me see a picture of him.
You'd recognize this guy.
Yeah, I've seen him.
Yeah, Darman. Okay, I like to follow his wife because he spoils the crap out of his wife, and like, it's like he's always bringing her like a Chanel bag and a new Gucci watch and a new she's just like she's a princess.
Is she an influencer
Maybe one day
too?
you'll treat me like that.
Is she an influencer too?
I'm teasing, babe. Well, now just like because he always tags her and they're a pretty good team. So then you have Adam W.
Let me see.
Adam Wahid. You know this guy. He's everywhere.
Oh, he's number 3?
Yeah.
We saw him in Tulum smoking a cigar. Just walking shirtless down the path.
He did?
Yeah.
No, we didn't.
No, we did. I swear. It was him.
What?
I told you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, no. It was a long time ago. But
We also saw him at the Celebrity All-Star game. He was on my team.
Yeah. Did you talk to him? Was he good?
Yeah, he was good at baseball.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he was a nice guy.
How much does he make?
His quote is, "I'd rather get eyeballs and figure out how to make money later," which definitely makes sense for his brand because his brand.
It's like comedy.
Oh, I'm sorry. He was not. He's number 24.
Oh, okay.
That was just like a little.
Number
like,
3 is crazy.
They put some of the art in between.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Number 3 is Jake Paul, who earned 50 million. He has 79 million followers. It's so funny that we're on this list. Like 163 million followers. 79 million followers. Anyway, I mean, Jake Paul, what he's done with his brand is probably one of the most genius things I've ever seen in my life.
I think when they do these numbers, it only accounts for their influencer revenue. Right?
Yes.
Yeah, so this is like only the money they're making from influencing.
Wait, do we know that for sure?
For sure, because this doesn't include anything on Divvy.
Okay, so but like let's just say that so you think that Jake Paul's making $50 million off brand deals?
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
No.
For that many followers, yeah.
No.
Babe, he's like selling out boxing events. Like he can pull big celebrity endorsements like that.
But he doesn't do any brand deals.
I think he does some.
Okay, so he does 3 a year and you think they're all 20 million a pop? No, dude, this is including like his selling his tickets. Like there's no way.
No, because Dani, go to Logan Paul's. It's not including Prime.
Okay, let's see. Also, you think Logan Paul owns 100% of Prime? No. He probably owns like 20%.
Dani, I'm telling you, I can tell you from what they asked of us, like it doesn't include.
I know. I just thought we
their
didn't include Divvy.
No. They don't want it. It's just.
Okay, but what if Dani Austin, like me, I set up a boxing match and I'm about to box, another influencer and I sell the tickets, that would probably go to this. That has nothing to do with Divvy.
Maybe. But like Jake Paul owns that W brand.
Yeah, but.
That's not included in that.
Okay, but there's no way he made 50 million from brand deals. I'm just telling you.
Okay.
But
he also could like own a management company and manage other influencers, and it could be from that too.
Well, you just said you can't.
I'm just saying
that.
They only include like influencer industry revenue.
Okay. Whatever.
I'm telling you.
Rhett and Link are number 4, 36 million in earnings, 33 million followers. The variety show hosts of the internet continue to expand their comedy empire. They have launched streaming channels on Roku, Amazon Prime, and Samsung, launched a live event business, and even published a best-selling cookbook. Oh, I'm so jealous. The Mythical Cookbook. Behind the scenes, their creator fund invests and supports rising influencers. Can you invest in me, Rhett and Link? I want to do a cookbook. Wouldn't that be cool?
You've always wanted to do a cookbook.
I've always wanted to. We'll talk about it later. Okay. Number 5, Alex Cooper, earnings 32 million. Total followers, 15 million. So she obviously has her own podcast, following a 60 million 3-year stint with Spotify. Technically, that's not that much.
What? Which part?
Okay, wait, just kidding. That's a lot. I changed my mind. It's 20 million a year. Scratch that. Okay. Following a 60 million 3-year stint with Spotify, she moved her sex and relationships turned interview show Call Her Daddy to radio giant SiriusXM, earlier this year for a whopping $125 million multi-year contract. But that's not all. Her podcast network has grown even shows in addition to Call Her Daddy. A documentary on her life dropped in June, and her 2025 launched Unwell Hydration, which sells sports and hangover drinks, can be found at Target, Megere, Sprouts, and an official partner of the National Women's Soccer League. Up next, she's producing a Hulu reality show, Overboard for Love. Wow. She's a powerhouse.
She on that hamster wheel.
She's on that hamster wheel.
You can see it in the documentary.
Her documentary is so interesting. I didn't know that, first of all, she was a redhead. So random. And that she was like bullied in school, and that like people made fun of her because she's obviously one of the most gorgeous people I've ever seen. But it makes a lot of sense why she's so successful, because she has a lot to prove. Yeah. And typically we don't see like really hot people like successful in business too. Like typically, do you know what I mean? Because like if really hot people that are just born hot, like just kind of receive everything in life. Like they go marry like a famous athlete, or they go marry like a professional or like a country artist or something. Like hot people just inherit the wealth. Yeah. It's just, but some of us had to actually have a personality, And so Alex Cooper was one of those people that had to develop a personality, and then she turned hot. So now she has both. And it's like, wow, that's why she's successful.
It's so true.
God
usually doesn't give with both hands.
That's so true. And so like the
like
best
you can
thing,
either be hot or have something to prove and then become hot later.
Yes. Kind of like you, like you kind of,
but you have to evolve into, man, I hope our kids like,
I hope they're
popular
I hope
school.
they're just not. I hope they're ugly.
It's the best thing. It's if you're not popular in middle school or high school, it's the best thing for your future.
I mean, but the only thing is like there were like a lot of hot people at my high school that like married the football players, like the hot football players, and like sometimes I'm just like, what you doing in life? You need to just go stalky and just see what's going on.
Yeah, for sure.
And they seem like they're fine, but they just like stayed in the same city. Like they're just doing the same thing, which is like honestly probably a great life. Like, so there's nothing like wrong with that. And they're just like, I love that. But I would say like, if you are one of those ambitious people, like it's better to be ugly at first.
Yeah.
So just.
Everyone's like, okay.
Like
Dani Austin says, be ugly. I wear no more makeup anymore. I give up everything.
No. It's just like,
I wear Birkenstocks.
No, it's just
with socks.
No, you know what I mean. It's like you know what I mean. Whenever you had those friends in middle school that were just naturally hot and they didn't need braces.
No, for sure.
It's like cool. Like
it's like get a life.
Yeah, like we have to have personality, and you just get to like get everything you want.
Yeah, totally.
So I didn't know Alex Cooper was one of those girls, but like I have like a little bit more empathy and respect for her now.
Yeah, for sure. Did you watch the Scooter Braun thing? I keep asking you this.
I know I need to.
You got to watch. Scooter Braun was on Diary of a CEO, and he says the same thing. He was talking about how he came from a very wealthy family, and like he was like, I just put on a mask on top of a mask on top of a mask to prove to everyone that like I could do this. And then his kind of rock bottom moment, getting off the hamster wheel, was like, man, I was at the height of my career and I was like more depressed. I got divorced. I lost everything. And he was like, he basically just went through this journey of realizing that he can't, like, his success can't outpace his insecurities.
Well, I'm sure like Taylor Swift's army coming after him didn't help.
True.
That'll send anyone into depression and divorce.
True.
Just saying. Like,
true.
Like my best advice is like, don't mess with Taylor Swift.
So true.
It's like, that's really what happened. True. It's so funny. There's like a Machine Gun Kelly interview where they're like asking him about like name one thing about Taylor Swift you don't like, or like criticize Taylor Swift, or he has to like eat the hot chicken wing.
Yeah.
And he's like, you'll have to be effing out of your freaking minds if you think I'm going to say one negative thing about Taylor. He was like, first of all, she's the nicest person ever. Second of all, I would never, ever mess with that fan base.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, because they will cut you.
That is so crazy. You're right.
It's true. Okay, number 6, we have Charli D'Amelio. What's she been up to? Well, she's been up to earning $23 million with 216 million followers. In October 2024, Charli D'Amelio accomplished the impossible. She made her Broadway debut. That was cool. I love whenever like traditional celebrities go Broadway. You know, like I was just listening to another podcast with Shia LaBeouf and David David Mano? I don't know. He apparently is some like famous writer. And Shia LaBeouf's is like, he's like acting in plays.
That's cool.
I love it.
Like Broadway? We should go see one.
No, I think it's just a play.
Oh.
God, I love a play.
You love plays or Broadway?
A play.
When was the last play?
I don't know, but I just love them. Oh, you know what? The last play I saw, technically it wasn't a play, but I would love to see the Whale. You know that was a play at first.
Oh yeah, Dani loves the Whale.
Oh my God! If you just want to cry or like crocodile tears
when he just gets up out of that chair, Dani just lost it.
I can't.
I mean, I'm talking like we had to leave the theater
because it's just he got up.
Yeah, there's something about like, didn't you used to watch like the
Biggest Loser?
Yeah, Biggest Loser. People running races and pushing themselves to their physical limit will just break you down.
Oh my God. Or like whenever you have like the dad that has like the son that is now in a wheelchair and that he's like, all I ever wanted to do was like be in a triathlete. And the dad's like, I got it. And then like pushes his son in the wheelchair throughout the whole race. Like, oh my God.
What movie is this?
No, you never seen those. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
It'd be, oh my God. You like whenever like people take their loved disabled ones on like races and do the race with them by pushing them.
Yeah, is this on YouTube?
It's just like clips. Like it's just they come out. Oh
Dani
my
loves
God.
it.
I just saw sit there and Paul. I'm like, he did it for his son.
She's like that and then Theo Von. It's like Dani's only podcasts are like comedians interviewing people.
I love Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee with Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah, comedians.
I also love Andrew Santino.
Yeah.
And Bobby Lee.
Uh-huh.
Do you know their podcast?
I don't know I know who they are. I don't know
called Bad Friends.
Uh-huh.
Oh, those
is that a
guys.
new favorite?
Well, Andrew Santino is like, he's like more kind of sarcastic, like kind of like mean comedy.
Yeah.
You know, but like not mean, but he's like sarcastic and just like digs. And then Bobby Lee is just like Bobby Lee. Like it's just so funny. And then they interview, like their friends and celebrities. And I want more friends that are comedians.
Yeah, like funny people.
Funny, smart
people. We
people.
met the whole troupe.
I know, but they don't have kids, so it's kind of hard. Really hard. I feel bad like inviting them around. I'm like, they need to go get it, like I said,
multiple.
They need to all just hang out and all get married and then come hang out with us.
That's so true. It is hard to get together with them.
Yeah, I'm like, what are you gonna do? Like just it's like just hang out with my 3 kids and me? Like it's weird.
Yeah,
I just feel bad. It's
they're
like
not ready
not a
for
vibe.
that.
Yeah, they're not ready for that.
No, they're not ready for it.
And then they're gonna be scared to get married. So we need to they need to do it first.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's a really good podcast. I've been listening to Ian Carroll a little bit. Yeah, he's really interesting. You want to hear something interesting I learned from him?
Yeah.
Okay. So have you heard of the McDonald's ice cream machine conspiracy?
Well, that it's always broken?
Yes, but this is actually not really a conspiracy. I think this is like confirmed. But so there's like all the ice cream machines at McDonald's are always broken. And they are, hold on, let me get my facts straight. So McDonald's ice cream, their machines are always broken, which is so annoying. There's even websites where you can like log on and see like where the McDonald's ice cream machines are working and not working because there's like a network of them.
Yeah. So
they're all made by this company named Taylor. And so it was so annoying for all these franchise owners, these franchisees, because they're like, people are coming to my McDonald's and they can't get their freaking ice cream. And these owners are having to like spend money out of their own pockets to get their ice cream machines fixed. And it apparently costs a lot of money. And they have to like go back to Taylor and then Taylor has to like fix them. It's just like this whole thing. So there was another company, like a startup named Kitsch, that was like, we're going to make it really cost effective and easy for you guys to fix your ice cream machines. So they started doing it and there was like, basically they had this like software or something and they would come and like fix your ice cream machines and everybody was like loving it. It was like fixing all the McDonald's ice cream machines. Well, then Taylor finds out and Taylor's like, oh, heck no. If you guys use Kitsch, we're going to mess up your warranty. You're not going to have your warranty on our ice cream machines anymore. And honestly, like they're really like apparently Taylor started to like try to like what's it not like tried to secretly destroy Kitsch by getting involved in some of their like consumer reports, some of their testing. Like Taylor was like very like slimy.
Right.
And so then McDonald's and Taylor come out and they're like, hey, and they're like, you know what? Don't use Kitsch. Use this other like software, this other third party that's going to really help you guys out. And it was called like Powerhouse Dynamics or something like that. And so all the McDonald's owners are like, okay, thanks. Come to find out, Taylor owned Powerhouse Dynamics / McDonald's. So they are creating the problem to like make money by creating the solution as well. Does it make sense?
No, it makes a lot of sense.
So they're like creating a faulty product that is essentially going to need to be fixed. So they also create the solution. So they're getting paid.
But couldn't it not be as nefarious as you're making it? Couldn't it have been like McDonald's is like, hey, y'all's machines suck. We're going to invest money so you can build a new line of them, but they have to work.
Okay, but why wouldn't Taylor just start making better ice cream machines?
I mean, yeah, I mean, that would be ideal.
Why hide it in a third party?
So they did hide it?
Yeah, there's a lawsuit right now.
Oh, from the franchisees to McDonald's?
I don't know who's in the lawsuit, but yeah, it's like an ongoing lawsuit.
I don't know. This one, I feel like there's a logical explanation.
Or maybe not.
Or maybe not. Makes you go,
Makes you go, It's just something to think about.
Also, you know what's really going to put this Taylor and McDonald's out of business? Ninja Creamy. Because I'm telling you, I made a McFlurry that is the exact same texture as a McDonald's.
Yeah, but it's like, you have to like work to do it.
Barely.
Like I'd rather get that 99-cent cone.
It's so easy.
I honestly like,
and it's so much better for you too.
No, I agree with you. Like especially now that I need to start eating healthier.
Like corporations, if you screw us, we're going to take matters into our own hands.
We're going to.
If you keep breaking the McDonald's ice cream machine and you hide it in shell companies, we're going to buy Ninja Creamies and we're not going to buy ice cream from you anymore.
So my only issue with the Ninja Creamy, which I am obsessed with, like we're using it. I just made a strawberry ice cream the other day, is you have to remember that you're going to want ice cream tomorrow.
It's tough.
And like, because you have to freeze it overnight. And there's so many times I'm like, I want ice cream now.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, shoot, I didn't make it yesterday.
That's honestly, that might be the best argument I've ever heard against a Ninja Creamy is that.
No, but here's the thing.
You're preparing an indulgence impulse item.
Yes.
No one wakes up in the morning and says, you know what? I'm going to have some ice cream tonight.
Yeah, nobody's like, I'm going to fix myself ice cream so that I can indulge and get fat tomorrow.
That
like,
is so true,
It's
Dani.
like you want ice cream when you're not thinking about it. It's like, screw life, screw the rules, screw sugar, screw fat, screw calories. I'm eating ice cream right now.
Yeah.
But like, if I was going to logically put like my thought and effort in, like as the time, and here's the other thing that kind of is hard about a Ninja Creamy, which you see everything that goes into your ice cream.
Totally.
So then you see the cup of sugar, the milk, the cream, the heavy whipping cream, and you're like, maybe this isn't a good idea.
Dani, you made something that was quite heavy, shall I say?
It's true. It's true.
There's a healthier formula.
No, I know.
For sure. I mean, when I saw you dump that heavy whipping cream and the sugar, I was like, okay, she's taking a different direction.
Well, it's good for us to know what's in our ice cream because I just never even thought about it.
Yeah, but mine is just like a sugar-free pack of Jell-O mixed with normal milk.
No, that's why the Ninja Creamy is genius because now we can make an ice cream that's healthy, but you just have to think about it 24 hours in advance.
They got the lever one now. Where you can, what you make in the creamy will like literally, you can pull down a lever and it'll like do a soft serve cone now.
Oh, like a swirl?
A swirl.
Now that is something I could get excited about.
Exactly.
How much are those bad boys costing us?
I don't know. I'm
going to guess 500.
Yeah. I mean, but the economics, how many McFlurries do you get on a weekly basis? It all works out. The maths.
Can I tell you something else that I was like just totally missing from.
What if Taylor owns it?
They're
What
just
if
the
they-
ice cream monopoly.
Yeah, they just hid it behind a shell company and called it Ninja. Creamy.
So the only other thing missing, like, okay, so if there was like an instant ice cream machine, like that's something that somebody needs to invent. I don't know how you do that because like it has to be frozen. But
yeah.
the second thing that is missing is like a good countertop ice cube maker.
Like what we have at the lake house?
Yeah, but like, here's my question.
No, they have them.
Why is no one doing pellet ice? Like, what is so hard about pellet ice?
Yeah.
Like the Sonic ice and the Chick-fil-A ice. Like, why can you not get that at home? Like, I know
Dani.
that there are some, but like everybody's making the cubes and everybody's making the squares. And I want the pellets, the circles.
You know what I'll tell you? Do you know how much you have to pay for those pellets? It's like, I looked
like
it up.
$1 a pop?
Yeah, because
a dollar a pellet?
So very similar to the Taylor ice cream machines, the whole community around these like in counter or in cabinet ice makers is they break all the time. Like when we got ours at the lake house,
I
it
know
was
that's why
broken.
somebody needs to fix that. Kind of like they need to fix the McDonald's ice cream machines.
Yeah, no, I get it. But those, I was going to replace it with a pellet ice because you were like, I want the Sonic pellet ice.
Yeah.
I want to say it was like $8,000.
Babe, it would have been worth it.
Dani,
Babe, like it's like a Chanel bag or pellet ice.
it's crazy. That Sonic ice, they have
So you're
something.
telling me like,
I think they also sell Sonic ice. Like you can buy bags of Sonic ice at Sonic.
so maybe we should just go fill up our ice maker with.
No, it won't work like that because then it'll mix.
Oh.
But I totally get what you're saying. And listen,
Well, like it needs to be
there's a whole
done.
Reddit community about like literally.
Well, somebody do it. Like, what are we
No.
waiting for?
What I'm saying is it's all out there.
If you want to be on a Forbes list, somebody go make this a countertop ice maker and make it like $500, $400. So it's like affordable, you know, like we can't be paying $8,000.
Here's the problem. We don't know how to build anything in America anymore. This is why we have to reindustrialize America.
Oh, so
that
you're
Dani
you're pro tariffs. That's what you're saying.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't understand what you're saying.
Because the tariffs are supposed to bring like building things in America back to America.
Oh, yes.
So you're like the tariffs.
I'm pro reindustrializing America.
So you're pro tariff.
If tariff is a way to do that, listen, I'm not an Einstein over here.
Well, it's like we have to go through like the hard part to get
for sure
the good stuff.
But also tax credits, like you could do tax credits so people build like manufacturing facilities. Does that make sense?
No, you lost me there.
Like Divvy, if there was like a tax credit for us
Building our own manufacturers.
Correct, yeah.
And so you're telling me that we could build our own manufacturer and then like give people jobs? And bring like work to America?
Oh, I would
And then
love
we would
that.
have like a booming economy?
Yeah, but the problem is that no one's going to give us money to build a manufacturing facility.
Why not?
It's like super high risk.
Oh.
Because then you're going to have to find the talent to run it. So it's kind of like a chicken or egg problem.
So maybe on top of the pellet ice maker,
Mm-hmm.
there needs to be another company that helps companies build their own manufacturing.
Or
Like consult and
listen,
help us
I'm no presidente.
Okay.
What you could do,
But you could be.
what you could do is
For Jordan.
you do a tax credit so that companies feel like they can invest in their own manufacturing.
Okay.
And then you offer immigration to America to poach the talent from the other countries that know how to build things from the warehouse, like the factories of other countries, and you give them citizenship to come move here and work in our factories.
Did you just solve all the problems
I did.
of
Trump
the
called
world?
me. Give me a call.
The Ninja Swirl is $350.
Oh.
I mean, so that's, can you tell me that in McFlurries?
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Well, but a McFlurry's $1.
No, McFlurry, babe, inflation. It's gone up.
Oh.
You crazy?
99-cent cone still a thing?
No,
Oh, so sad.
I know. That's like you being like, they still give 50-cent haircuts?
Well, do you want Oreo or do you want M&M? Because there's $1 difference in
Okay.
price.
Oreo.
Let's say Oreo.
Okay, cheaper option. Good pick.
Who likes M&Ms in their ice cream?
The crunch is terrible.
You're a psychopath.
Hey.
Oh
That's
no.
my favorite flavor.
Ooh, it doesn't. You can't even feel. You can't even taste it.
And they're like
so
kind of
frozen.
they're kind of frozen and they get stuck in your teeth.
It's just like eating like plastic.
Yeah.
That and gummy bears in my ice cream.
No.
I like that they get hard.
Oh my gosh, that's bad.
Okay, so a McFlurry is how much?
$2.89. So 350 divided by 289. Quick math. You got it?
We're like, back in my day.
What is it?
McFlurry was $2.89.
Hold on. I could get to my calculator.
And what size are we talking? Small? No one gets a small McFlurry.
Wait, everybody does.
Oh.
Because it's like, if you're gonna indulge, at least get a small one.
You would have to make 121 McFlurries in order to make that worth it.
Okay, so like what? 6-month payoff? 3 month? Depending on your appetite.
Yeah.
So I mean it's a good investment.
You'd have to eat like more than 2 McFlurries a day.
Yeah.
That sounds healthy. For sure. Okay.
But they are healthier.
Yeah. Well, this was a great conversation. Let's get back to Forbes top creator list because I think we only made it to number 4. Okay. Oh no, we made it to Charli D'Amelio. She is back on Broadway, which is pretty cool. Let's see. That's cool. Okay, so the next up we have Matt Rife, comedian, earned $50 million.
That's crazy. I don't understand
with
that one.
42 million followers. How does he have 42 million? Is that on TikTok? Rife spent years grinding on the comedy circuit until he fatefully began sharing his now famous crowd work on social media in 2021. His fan base exploded. Today, he attracts 40 million fans and makes massive money selling out more than 100,000 seats to live shows. He's starred in 2 Netflix comedy specials, too. A slate of comedy films is coming soon. How did he make $50 million?
I don't understand. I guess selling out the shows.
Or do you think from Netflix?
I bet Netflix gave him a big deal for sure.
What do you think? Like 10 mil?
10.
He's 29.
Yeah, 10, 15 maybe.
Babe, I'm just telling you, these people are not making $50 million from brand deals.
I think that they made an exception for him for sure.
Babe,
because he doesn't do brand
it for
deal.
everyone.
Well, then you know what? Next year you're going to be number 1 because we're going to include Dibby then. I'm gonna petition to Steve Bertoni.
Okay, Mark Rober, he earned 25 mil and he has 80 million followers. After skyrocketing past 57 million YouTube subscribers in 2024, former NASA man Mark Rober now counts nearly 69 million fans for his science content. His videos include trying to fool a self-driving car, that post got 23 million views, or comparing the power of a laser versus a lightning strike.
That's cool.
I like this channel. But he's experimenting beyond social media too. His company Crunch Labs creates monthly subscription boxes for STEM-themed subscription boxes. Wow, whoever wrote these bios is a little repetitive. Just saying, he might need a little editing. Okay, sorry. You know how I feel about grammar. Number 9, Drewski, 14 mil, 25 million followers. The hip-hop satirist has one of the strongest fan engagement rates on social media. Brands are big fans too. In 2025, he co-starred in Dunkin' Donuts Super Bowl ad with Ben and Casey Affleck, Bill Belichick, and Jeremy Strong. Other partnerships have included Google, Nike, and DraftKings. Khaby Lame, 20 million in earnings, 258 million followers. Also, I heard that he just got detained at
Yeah.
The Mind of Memes continues to be the most followed human on TikTok with 162 million fans. World famous for his spoofs and hot takes on viral trends. The funny thing about him is he doesn't talk in his videos. He's also Italian. Did you know that?
Yep.
Italian influencer scores millions for deals with brands including Hugo Boss, Crypto Exchange, Binance, and many Hollywood studios, where he often posts cameos with top stars including Tom Cruise and Matt Damon. You should not be in a rush to make money, says Lame. Start by making the content you like. Okay, before we end the podcast, I want to talk about 2 things that make you go,
You know what? I want to just commend you. This has been your podcast and you have entertained me this entire time. I've been a little sleepy. You were sleepy, but you have carried this show. And I'm
Okay.
so proud of you.
Okay, but
no, you had me cracking up. Like I was over here crying, laughing at you.
Well, what?
You're just being so funny.
You're just such a silly,
You're
funny
just
girl.
so funny today.
Oh, funny. Huh. That's what
I'm just
happened.
gonna stop talking now altogether.
That was so funny. I'm just a funny gal, you know? What can you say? Okay, I want to talk about two things. I didn't even realize that you weren't talking, but now I realize, and you need to start talking more. Okay. Let's see. Two things that make you go, and then I want to give one little other minor update, and then we're going to end this episode. Okay, so number one, things that make you go, Walmart sees a future where delivery drivers put your groceries away.
Oh, no.
What? You know, that's what everybody said about Airbnb. That's what everybody said about Uber. Babe, get with it. Get with the times. We're innovating.
So they deliver your groceries. Someone comes into your house, drops them off, puts them away.
Yes. In a recent interview, Walmart's U.S. e-commerce boss, Mark Lohr, confirmed that the company is testing delivery drivers placed right in the fridge. Specifically, Lohr told Jim Cramer, whoever that guy is, that the future of grocery delivery includes putting items directly into customers' refrigerators, enabled by smart home locks and live streaming body cameras for added security. Oh.
I don't know about this one.
Okay, this is funny though, because like we literally get in strangers' cars.
But listen,
like
I think
a stranger could just lock us and drive us to an abandoned cabin and murder us.
How are you going to control the training of these drivers? Because it's like Amazon delivery, you know, they'll or Uber Eats delivery. It's like it's just so hard to create consistency across the board. Like some drivers I'd want, or some like Uber Eats delivery, I'd be like, yeah, totally, come on in. And then others, like the ones that are like, they'll like throw your stuff down. It's like, how are you going to control your labor in all this?
This isn't about Uber like gig drivers who drop groceries at the door. Instead, this is part of the in-home delivery program. Staffed by vetted Walmart employees with background checks, insured vehicles, and smart lock access, allowing them to enter your home or garage to unpack groceries into the fridge or pantry. So yes, in that interview, Walmart confirmed they are testing drivers who will go inside and put your groceries away, not just drop them off. Love it. I'm here for it.
Can I ask you this though? Is the Walmart customer someone that wants that type of concierge service?
But the Walmart customer, like everyone is a Walmart customer.
I understand that.
Everyone is Walmart, everyone is Amazon, and everyone is Home Depot.
That's so true.
Everyone, no matter who you are. We've all been to one.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
Okay, so I like it. Cool. The second thing that makes you go, Sabrina Carpenter is getting canceled. We've all been there. It's like, what is, we need a new word for like getting canceled.
Totally.
You know, like we need a new, she's getting shunned because like we're all canceled. Like you're canceled, I'm canceled, she's canceled, you're canceled too, podcast producer. Sabrina Carpenter getting canceled over album cover. People are not happy with our girl Sabrina Carpenter over her last album cover. The cover shows Sabrina on her hands and knees in a black mini dress and heels with an anonymous man pulling her hair like a leash, mirroring the album title, Man's Best Friend, and a photo of a dog collar tagged with the same name. Critics argue the art reduces women to pets, props, and possessions, reinforcing sexist power dynamics and objectification. I'm going to pull up the picture. Oh. You know,
what did you think of you stopped? What did you think about the picture?
Glasgow's Women's Aid labeled it regressive and said it promotes violence and control, pandering to the male gaze. Social media users and columnists slammed it as disgusting, deeply irresponsible, and not subversive. I do feel like Sabrina likes to cross the line. She looks all sweet and cuddly and like a little teddy bear, but she's always just a little over that line. I think she knew what she was doing. Like that time that she had the really sexy performance in that like famous church. Remember? Yeah. And she likes to be a little inappropriate. This is what ex-Disney stars do. They want us.
She's Disney?
Yeah, she's Disney. I forgot what show she was
the one who's dating this Outer Banks guy?
She was what? She was on the High School Musical show. I thought she was on another show on Disney. I don't know. I was a little too old for that. But what did you say?
Is she dating the Outer Banks guy?
No.
Or is that Kelsey Ballerini?
That's Kelsey Ballerini. And
I get
she
them
is
mixed
a saint.
up.
Okay.
I get them mixed
Don't
up.
talk about my girl Kelsey. I love her. Sabrina,
she's in Girl Meets World too.
Girl Meets World. That's right. Sabrina and her supporters say it's meant as a critique of how women are treated in society, leaning into satire and irony. Oh, I could see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, what do you expect from Hollywood?
Yeah, so she's
like, here's
an
the thing.
intellectual.
We're talking about
She's creating
it.
a cultural conversation. She's actually
She's actually
pushing feminism forward, ironically. By starting the conversation, she's pushing it forward.
In a Rolling Stone interview, she emphasized that female sexuality is held to more scrutiny and that critics are reacting to the popularity of her explicit content. Yeah, because, she doesn't want to be kid friendly anymore. That's not her brand. She wants to do what she wants to do. She wants to cross the line so we all talk about her. And here's the thing, it's making her more famous.
I really wish that you could take that heat. Just a little bit of heat. I always want to push that line just a little bit.
Yeah, but here's the thing. You always want to push me over the line into something that I'm not. But you want to rage people to get the rage bait and be like, look, Dani is XYZ. And it's like, me crossing that line is not me.
Yeah.
That's like, I'm sensitive. I'm very
totally
like hyper aware of everyone's feelings in a room. Like, I'm like, oh, what is she thinking? And so if you push me into something that's like if you want me to be Cookie from Empire,
well,
like that's not me.
To be fair, you love Cookie because you want to be Cookie.
I know, but I love Cookie because I'll
just
never
giving
be
you little-
Cookie. I'll never be Cookie. That's why I love her.
Okay, so then you can't say I'm wrong for trying to give you a little bit of butt tap to get to
No, but you
Cookie's
try
era.
to push me to something that I'm not.
Oh, okay.
You're like, Dani, F the haters. You don't care about them. And I'm like, no, I deeply care. Too much.
And they're like, we got her. We got her. I knew she cared about us. I knew she loved us. I knew this is an ecosystem.
It is my ecosystem. We need each other. I need my haters. So yeah, anyway. And then the last thing I want to talk about in this episode is I just thought, I thought we would maybe, we celebrated the Forbes interview or a Forbes list. What are we doing this weekend?
We are going to the EY Entrepreneur of the Year Gala. Gala.
I don't know if we're going to win. And honestly, I don't expect for us to win. There's like 50. How many brands are up at this point? Like 50 brands.
I mean, they do it by regions and there's like a ton of different regions, but I think that our region has like 50 brands. And then you go from the region and then the finalists from the region go to nationals.
Okay. So I don't think we're going to win because we heard about what some of these other brands are doing. It's like they're creating AI data centers. They're like really smart little people,
Mm-hmm. I told our friends that if you come and we win, we have a great night. If you come and we lose,
we have a great night.
I roofie you and you don't remember the night happened.
My only thing is, if we win,
mm-hmm.
do we have to give an acceptance speech?
I've thought about this too. Has this been keeping you up at night?
No, it hasn't been keeping me up at night, but I've never given an acceptance speech.
Let's keep it short and sweet.
Okay.
Our team will be there.
If we win. But
you say something like, this isn't our award. This goes out to Divi team. And then they shout in the background.
I'm like, and I couldn't do this without my number one man, God. First of all, I would like to thank Jesus, my Lord and Savior.
And then they like rush you off stage and they're like, Dani, there's no speech. And you're just like, oh, I'm so sorry.
Anyway.
Well, are you thinking about, are you thinking like you need to write one? Because what I was thinking is that this is kind of the first time that
babe, you're acting like we won already.
Well, I'm glass half full.
See, no, you're actually usually glass
but on this one, I'm glass half full.
Oh, I'm never that way when it comes to things like this.
Yeah, you are. You're truly not actually. So like, are you thinking about it like who's going to give the speech?
Oh no, I was just curious if you've ever what would you say?
See,
okay, and the winner is Jordan Ramirez. What would you say right now?
Go. I would say something along the lines of, we're super grateful. Like our team is here. We couldn't have done it without them. And I would give the credit to the team. the real entrepreneurs.
But you don't want to like leave people with like a little tidbit, encouragement, sentiment. Like that's all you would say.
No,
like,
I would then hand the mic to you for that stuff.
Oh, great.
So maybe that's
Okay,
how we
great.
divide and conquer. Is like you're like the inspiration, and then I'll just make sure that like
everybody's think. That
yes,
you're like the logistical one. I'm like the heart.
Yes.
Oh, that's like us.
Yes, exactly.
Funny. Okay. Well, I'll be thinking of a sentence or two.
But it's weird because usually, although we consider everything ours, usually I would be the supportive, like my role would be like, I'm the supportive behind the scenes person.
Yeah.
But I feel like because both of our faces are on this, I feel like there's kind of an expectation to hear from both of us. And we're not really trained for that. It's very outside of our dynamic.
It's fine.
We'll be fine. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought about it a lot.
You'll do great. Whether we win or lose, we'll do it together.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, well, next week you'll hear if we won or lost. Okay.
Or not, because we quit everything.
Okay, love y'all. Bye.
Please note that this episode may contain paid endorsements and advertisements for products and services. Individuals on the show may have a direct or indirect financial interest in products or services referred to in this episode.